This is a full body Pilates workout suitable for all antenatal stages and also those new to Pilates. Let's begin in sitting with your back up nice and straight and your core engaged. Hold a medium resistance band in between your hands and draw your shoulder blades back behind you. We're going to open the arms outwards as you stretch on the band. You want to feel your shoulder blades drawing down your back. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's take the hands a bit wider and extend the arms away. So we're going to open out, reach away, palms to the floor, and then draw back in again. You really want to focus on those shoulder blades gliding down your back. Great for our postural muscles. We're going to exhale, lengthen away, and inhale, return. Keeping the neck long and sitting up tall. And let's keep our core engaged with every movement. Breathing out, breathing in. From here, let's extend the legs out in front and sit right up on your bottom bones. Hold the band out in front, ready for spine twist. So with your center engaged, we're going to rotate to one side and then to the opposite side. Trying to move the top half of the body, but keep your pelvis still. Let's breathe out, breathe in. Let your head follow your hands and draw back with those shoulder blade muscles. Keep engaging through your center lightly. Let's exhale and inhale. Good work. From here, let's just turn so we're long ways on the mat. Have your knees and hips slightly bent to a comfortable distance. And you're going to fold the band around the soles of your feet here for some assisted rollbacks. So sitting tall, core engaged, shoulders drawn back, we're going to roll back and then scoop forwards. You want to tuck your tailbone under when we roll and then slide forwards. Make a C shape with your spine and then an S shape with your spine. Trying to use these abdominal muscles to do the work rather than just pulling on the bands. Let's exhale down and inhale back up. Exhale and inhale. And let's return, stacking the spine for a good posture when we return. From here, we're now going to come into some oblique rollbacks. So drawing the elbow back behind you as you roll. Turn to the side and back to center. Still tucking that tailbone under and sitting tall. Exhale and inhale. Draw that elbow back, stack the spine tall. Let's breathe out, breathe in. Feeling those side muscles starting to kick in a little bit more here. From here, let's take the band away from the feet and we're going to fold it in half and hold it out in front. Make it a bit tighter here and we're going to roll back again with the shoulders drawn back. Let's roll back, arms overhead, back and sit tall. Roll back, arms lift, arms back, sit tall. So again, we're using those core muscles to do the work and you should feel that increased effort when those arms come over your head. If that feels a bit too much, keep the arms just out in front instead. Let's exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale, scoop tall. Let's unhook this band now, and as you come back, you're going to lightly pull to the side, and we're going to hold it back here now. So increasing that endurance on your core muscles. Don't worry that the band doesn't stretch too far at this stage. Let's exhale and inhale. And scoop tall one last time. Good work. Let's turn around now. We're just going to take a stretch for these oblique muscles. So taking this arm over, we're going to reach over to the side, lengthening that top waist and rib cage. Reach forward to lengthen through the back, and then rotate back again. We're going to do the same the other side. Now this stretch might feel a bit tighter this way because of the hip position. Swap the legs over, and let's repeat. Lengthen that top arm over, lift the rib cage up towards the ceiling, stretch forward and back, and return. Floating over to the other side, and back. From here, let's come round onto hands and knees now. So position your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and have your knees hip distance apart. We're going to round the back to the ceiling and then lower it back down here. So sometimes this is called a cat-cow stretch, and we just want to enjoy that stretch in the back, drawing up through your core here and then letting everything relax. So just feeling the spine mobilize, but also working through those core muscles. Let's just take a breath and rest back in the middle here. We're going to engage our core, keep the whole body nice and still here, and lengthen one arm out in front and return. As you lift this hand off the mat, you want to keep your weight positioned central over the mat. So try and keep your pelvis really still and not let your weight shift from side to side. And you should feel your core kicking in a little bit more as we do this. Keep pressing yourself out of the mat with the hand that remains. From here, we're going to do the same but with the legs this time. So alternating from one leg to the other, stretch out and back. Let's exhale and inhale. As you lengthen the leg away, draw up through your core and really focus on keeping your trunk and pelvis still. Good. Following a straight line out, straight line back. From here, we're going to move to put it all together now. So having the weight equally distributed, extend one leg and the opposite arm. And then we're going to alternate sides once again. Really focusing on keeping your weight equal in the middle and not shifting side to side. And engaging through your center, drawing up through your core every time we stretch away. Let's exhale to lengthen and inhale to return. Good. From here, sink the hips over the heels and stretch the arms out in front. Take a big exhale to relax. Walk the hands to one side and sink your hips back behind you. And then walk the hands to the other side. This is really nice just to deepen the back stretches. Okay, our final section here, we're going to move on to work the gluteal muscles, the hip muscles, a little bit more. So take your band and tie it in a bow or knot over your knees. And make sure that you can still widen your knees to about hip distance apart. Place the band above your knees and just turn the knot out of the way. So we're going to come into side lying with your arm outstretched. Your feet are just in line with your back. You've got a small waist gap here and your core is engaged. Okay, the hand on the top of the hip. We're going to open the top knee to the ceiling for some beginner clams. So you'll feel this really quickly working into the top hip muscles, but I want you to still focus on engaging your core and just keeping that small waist gap underneath you. Raise the feet up now to about hip level. This will allow more range through the hips, and it also creates a small balance challenge as we take away the foot support. Let's exhale as we open and inhale, relax. Try to keep the rest of the body absolutely still and keep maintaining this small lift to ensure your core is engaged. From here, let's extend both legs out into straight side lying and stack the hips on top of each other. Maintain the core engaged and lift the top leg to lower. Let's lift and lower. Point the toes on the way up, pull them up towards you to lower, and that'll give you a nice stretch through the leg at the same time. So only lift as far as you can control, keeping your trunk still and working into your resistance band. Let's exhale and inhale. Think about drawing your bottom bones back together behind you as well. From here, come up onto your hands and knees and we'll just take another child's pose. So just exhale, melt into your mat, and then we're going to just change sides. So starting with our clam again, you want the band just above your knees. Your feet are in line with your bottom and back, and you've got your small lift so your core is engaged. Let's open that top knee to the ceiling and lower back down. For these first few, really focus on the control of your top knee. So making it as smooth as you can, especially as it lowers back down again. Onto our progression, we're going to lift the feet and continue our clam. And as we open that top knee, let's engage that core and keep it engaged throughout. Let's breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower down. Try to relax your head and shoulders and your lower arm. Good. Let's move on to our side leg lift. So we want straight legs with our hips and knees stacked. The top leg is going to lift to the ceiling and lower. Point your toes, draw them back down. Exhale and inhale. So once again, as you lift the top leg, you want to keep your lower waist slightly lifted too. So let's ensure the core stays engaged throughout. Imagine that you're lying on the edge of a tightrope and you want to stay absolutely still. Breathing out, breathing in. Good job. Take yourself up into sitting here and just slide off your band and put to one side. We're going to come down for a final child's pose here. So sink those hips over your heels and exhale. Bring your feet out in front now for a gluteal stretch. So just hugging one knee up towards your opposite shoulder and take a small twist to the other side. Only twist as far as it feels comfortable. And if you don't want to twist, just keep looking straight ahead. Let's swap over, cross the leg over. Opposite armpit to knee. Good work, guys. That is almost the end of our workout. We're just going to take a small bend forwards here with your feet together, your knees out to the side, and exhale. And that is our workout done. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy me again soon.